gourd and then make a circular cut out of it. Now peel out the inner fleshy portion of it as such. Now take another gourd and then begin to make multiple slices out of it as such. Taking all of these, arrange them in a circular shape within the circular stencil that you have made out of the other gourd. Now arrange the rest of them in a line as such, roll them in on itself, make this rose shape out of it and then insert it in the middle, spread it out slightly to match with the outsides. Take your gourd, cut it in half and then make multiple slices out of it. Arrange them on the outsides of your flower as such on either end to make it look like a fountain coming out of either end of it. Next, start off by taking a beetroot, make this diagonal cut to it and afterwards cut off the sides as well. Now begin to make a steps-like cut on the sides of it, that is the longer side of it. Once you do this, take the longer side and then make a slit right through it. Do not make the first one go all the way through, however make the second cut go all the way through and separate it from the rest of the beetroot. Now repeat this step. Taking one of the pieces you have cut off, cut it along the long edge and then make two small slits on the opposite end. Now these will be the wings once you spread it out as such, as well as the antenna. This is what it should look like. Next, start off by taking a green apple or a yellow apple. Now cut out the center portion of it as such. Make this V-shape cut in the front and then afterwards begin to slightly increase the gap of this V-shape. Now continue to do this until you reach the other side. Once you reach the other side, keep slowly pushing it outwards as such. This way it will stand all the more out. As you can see, we have reached the base of it and we are making these V-shape cuts out of it. Do this on either side as well and then this will make it look all the more better. Do the same out of the other piece and now taking the other portion, that is the center portion of it, using a blade, begin to cut it out in this shape. After this, cut off the excess flesh of it, take a needle or any sort of toothpick, add it at either side. Join them both to the wings as such. Next, we'll start off by taking a gourd and then afterwards cut it straight on either end. Now make a small cut on one of the sides once you've changed the direction and then as you're doing this, reverse the side and make the small cut on the other side as well. Slightly remove the peels and then make it this curved cut as such. Do the same onto the other side. As you are doing so, remove the outer peel of it as such. Now continue to do so. Now begin to make these diagonal slices onto one of the sides of it and then afterwards change the direction of it and then make straight cuts to it. Don't let either of these cuts go all the way through. Now make it into a circular shape and then once you've made it into a circular shape, add a toothpick to join the two together and fasten it in place. This is what it should look like. Next, take a carrot and then begin to diagonally cut the two of it and then afterwards make a slice in the middle as such. Make multiple slices out of it starting from one end to the other as such. This is the shape you should be left with. Now join it in the shape of a flower and then afterwards add many petals to it as such. Next, take an apple, make these diagonal cuts on it as such all throughout. Now do this on the top and then slice this portion out. After taking the sliced portion, make these V-shaped cuts on the outside so that once you peel it off, it'll look like an outline. Now make a small thin slit out of the apple. Taking the apple, make a slit in the inside portion as well to cut off the fruit portion of it. Add the base to it once you're done with it. And now for the top of the apple, make these V-shaped cuts throughout. Once you're done with this, take the apple and then begin to cut it up into little squares. As you cut it up, include them into the center little bowl that you have created. Once you're done with this is what it should look like. Fill it up as much as possible. Now take your flower and then insert it to the top of it.